Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to day 5 of our Fes-tea-ve advent countdown where we have a nice cup of tea and a little bit of a chat. So let's open up our advent calendar, let us find number 5, it's just there. Number 5 is next to number 6. This is a little bit disappointing. I was expecting things to be sort of scattered all over the place, but okay, well at least we know where 6 is for tomorrow. So, right, let's get into number 5 then. So yesterday, this was a little bit easier to open. This one seems to be quite difficult to open again without putting quite a bit of oomph behind it, but okay, it's fine. We're in. So, what have we got today? The number 5 teapot has been completely mangled. Okay, what do we have here? What have we got in store? We've got ourselves tropical lemongrass. Oh, well, that sounds very interesting indeed. Okay. Oh, crikey, yeah, that smells really nice. That smells very sort of fresh and lovely. Okay, yeah, so tropical lemongrass. Okay, so we've got to brew that for between 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We can do that. Do you know what? I'm really looking forward to this. I don't think I've ever had tropical lemongrass tea before. So, yes, this is going to be quite the experience indeed. So, I think the next thing we need to do is go to the kettle. So here we go, we're back in the Geek Cupboard with our freshly brewed tropical lemongrass tea, and I'm looking forward to this. It smells not as lemony as I was expecting it to be. I mean, given that it's tropical lemongrass, I was expecting a little bit of a sort of a citrusy hint, but is lemongrass not lemony? I will admit I'm not entirely sure of the nature of lemongrass. I was expecting it to be a little bit kind of citrusy, like a little bit of, sort of citrusy kind of punch to it. But no, it doesn't smell like that anyway. It smells a little bit like chamomile, if anything. It smells a little bit like a sort of a chamomile-y smell. That's what I would say it smells like the most. But okay, maybe it's in the taste. Maybe we get a sort of lemony hit in the taste. Let's have a sample. And that is okay. Again, it just tastes a bit like chamomile with a possible hint of mint, possibly? Is that a bit of a mint kind of flavour? I've never really had a proper mint tea, but yeah, I'm not the biggest sort of fan of the idea of a mint tea because I associate mint with sort of toothpaste. But it's kind of like a chamomile tea, which I don't know if that's what tropical lemongrass, I don't know if that's what lemongrass in tea is supposed to be like. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's not unpleasant. I like a chamomile tea. They're nice and calming and relaxing, but I don't know if it's... am I missing the lemongrass bit of it? I don't know. I mean, it was in for the right amount of time. It's just a bit like a sort of a nice sort of chamomile-y sort of tea. I mean, it looks like green tea. It looks very much like a green tea, but I mean, yeah, it's not unpleasant. It's certainly not nice. It's just not what I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit sort of more of a sort of a citrusy kind of citrusy sort of hit to it. But you know what? Never mind. It's okay. Tropical lemongrass. Yeah, okay. We can put this on the it's okay kind of pile. But I would probably say it's more sort of chamomile sort of, it's quite calming. It's quite nice. So let us go over. Now I've got our tea, got a lovely tea. Let's go and have a look at today's question. So this sort of question came in various sort of forms, I suppose. People asked it in a few different ways. So people that did ask this question were Dandyman, Sasha, now I'm going to get this name wrong, Sasha Wechsung or Weichung or Wechsung or something like that. Sorry. And Unknown CJ asked the question along these lines of, do you have another job? So YouTube isn't actually my job. I do this kind of, in my own time, in the evenings and such like. So yes, my main job is that I'm a software engineer. So I design software for a particular place, which I will not say on here. So people will say, right, we need some software to do this thing. And then I will go and do it. So mostly sort of, I do a lot of Oracle work. So I can do sort of Oracle programming. I can design things in Oracle Apex if you're interested. And I can do database stuff as well. So there we go. But, I can design some sort of front end stuff. I can do sort of programming, do database back end kind of work. So yeah, that's what I do. I am a programmer. So yeah, I went to uni. Obviously not recently, a little while back, but I did multimedia computing at university, and that was sort of all different stuff. So it was a bit of programming was in there, but there was all sorts of other stuff. So it was like sound editing, which obviously is useful nowadays. So sound editing, video editing. We did a little sort of module in sort of video game design. So we got sort of concepts of that. There was something about animation. It was a good sort of mixed course of things. But yeah, the programming bit sort of stuck with me. I sort of ended up being relatively not brilliant, but I was okay at the programming side of things. I was quite good at it. So and then I just sort of ended up doing some stuff like that. I started out as sort of a web designy person, and then moved into what I'm doing now, and then sort of moved through various sort of types of programming. So I went through web stuff, then did some sort of a Visual Basic type, very basic stuff, and then some interfacing stuff, and then through to sort of the stuff that I'm doing now. So yes, I'm a software engineer, so whatever. Yeah, is that the phrase? Software engineer. Yeah, a software engineer. I mean, it sounds grandiose. And when people ask if they're not computer, I just go, I do computers, and they go, oh, okay. There you go. So yes, YouTube, is not the main sort of the main job. No, absolutely not. No, I have a proper job that to do in the days, and YouTube is sort of done in the evenings. And maybe I can sort of, if I've got an hour lunch, I can maybe scrape something in through the hour lunchtime or whatever. So yes, there we go. Computer programmer / software engineer type thing is my actual proper job, not YouTube, unfortunately, because yes, YouTube stuff is fun and programming is slightly less fun. But yeah, there we go. That is the answer. Software engineer. And I think that's it. I'm going to have some more of my tea because it is quite nice. It's a quite nice tea. And yeah, well, we shall finish up for the moment because, we've done the tea and we've answered the question in a very sort of long-winded, kind of waffly sort of way. But do you know what? That's what you come to expect. That's what you come to expect. It gives me more time for the tea to cool down so I can enjoy it a bit more later. So yeah, we'll finish up for now. Thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard for day 5 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, and I will see you next time. I just want to point out the danger of blasting fire into the face of somebody who has not got any kind of headgear on. Let's suppress the pants off that thing. I always knew hiding at a park bench would be no good. Oh no, it's a terrifying disc thing. The aliens shoot him with such force that he loses his hair, which is just ridiculous.